All right, on the last page, number 15, we've got a kitchen floor with an area of 3x squared minus 8x plus 5. It tells me that the width is x minus 1 and what is the length. Now, the problem doesn't directly say this, but if I've got an area, a width, and a length, I'm going to go ahead and assume that this thing is a rectangle. Now, for my rectangle, I know that the area is 3x squared plus minus 8x plus 5, and the width is x minus 1. It's asking me to find the length there. Well, this is something that we've got to get used to. The idea that, let's just say that the area was 24, and I knew this one was 6. Just doing this to figure out how to find the length. Well, the only thing that would possibly make sense here is that the length equals 4, and the reason for that is 4 times 6 are a factor pair of 24. I had to work backwards to find the factor pairs there. Now, over here, that means that x minus 1 and something else are going to be a factor pair of 3x squared minus 8x plus 5. So the way I'm going to solve this, and the way I'm going to approach it, is by factoring. So I'm going to go ahead and draw my box, put my 3x squared and 5 in the two corners, multiply the 3 and the 5 to get 15, and then come up with all my factor pairs of 15. Luckily, there's only 4. 1 and 15, 3 and 5, 5 and 3, and then 15 and 1. Now, since this one's positive, the bottom side is going to be negative. And now I look for the one that's going to add up to be negative 8. Well, it's my negative 5 and my negative 3. So negative 5x and negative 3x. Now, let's go ahead and factor this. Biggest thing that goes into my first row, 3 and 5, no numbers will do that. The greatest common factor is 1. Between x squared and x, the greatest common factor is x. Now, going this direction, between the 3 and the 5, that's just a 1. Since this is negative, the one outside it has to be negative. That's where my x minus 1 came from in the problem. Now, I want this top side. Greatest common factor between 3 and 3 is 3. X squared and x is x. Now, greatest common factor on my last column is a 5. And this is negative, so the outside becomes negative. And then that gives me that my other side had to be 3x minus 5. So the length is 3x minus 5. And there you go.